So is it possible, given this distribution that the WXJM database is showing us, that perhaps the sightings in the Shenandoah Valley that have been reported by several listeners are in fact skunk apes and not Sasquatch Bigfoots?
Well, the thing is about the skunk ape, a lot of these sightings that are happening are actually happening in normal neighborhoods, not the normal mountainy area where you would see a Sasquatch. And so I think that's another
interesting
big distinction. I would assume the skunk ape, which is normally accompanied by a terrible smell, probably likes the neighborhoods because of the large amount of trash. It probably eats trash, if I had to guess.
That would be believable. I know my trash bags here have been grabbed by something.
Large and skunk-like. So, is that a skunk ape? I don't know, but yes, it is. So.
It could be anything.
Now, it also says in the database that the United States National Park Service considers skunk apes to be a hoax. But that's just loads of propaganda, okay? Don't believe that. Skunk ape, very real. Keep your eyes peeled, because he's out there, all right?
I think it's possible to coordinate citizen scientist research along with the findings of the United States National Park Service and make that decision for yourself.
Yeah, like my associate was saying, you really got to research this stuff yourself because there's a lot of fake information out there.
There's too much out there. We're just two common men in a radio booth trying to help out the people. And as extensive as the database is, there's only so much information available to us.
Yeah,
and, a real first-hand experience would definitely make up my mind one way or the other.
So if you do have an experience like that, don't be afraid to call in at 545-568-3425. That is
540.
Oh, 540. 540-568-3425. I apologize for that.
Again, that's 540-JMU dial. If you want to use letters instead of numbers. I personally don't like... Oh, wonderful. All right, we're getting a call right now.
We got a call right now.
How do we take a call?
Pick it up.
Hello? Hello, thanks for calling. This is WXJM Sam and Dan show from 6 to 7 Wednesdays.
What up?
Speculation that Sasquatch is an alien.
Sam is currently taking a call right now.
Can you hear the phone through the... No. Is there a way to make us...
I don't know. Just...
Okay.
Yeah. We're getting word that we cannot patch this phone call through.
Can we comment on whether or not the Sasquatch is an alien? Dan, do you have any opinions on that?
I gotta say, it's hard to speculate on that topic because there's been so many alien sightings and Sasquatch sightings not usually correlated together. It's possible, I'd say, that Sasquatch could be an alien, but the thing is, aliens' heads are usually really big, and Sasquatch's feet are really big, and that's complete opposite sides of the body,
Those are opposite sides
and I
of
think,
the body.
Yeah, it's hard to argue with that. And Sam's still taking the call.
So the listener wants to know if in all the trillions of galaxies and millions of stars, or maybe he said that in other order, that there's only one type of extraterrestrial. Listener, thank you for calling. I don't know if that would be the case. I think just given the sheer probability of things happening out in the universe, in fact, there's about a 100% chance that things in the universe have happened at some point somewhere.
That's very true.
I think it's possible that there could be other things that have occurred. So, thank you for calling. Unfortunately, our time is up for this call. We only have a limited call time, but thank you for sending your requests to the station.
Anybody else, please call in. We'll answer your questions.
Absolutely. And thanks for being a listener. Goodbye.
So that was an interesting call. You know, Sasquatch and aliens, it's hard to draw a correlation between the two, really.
Right. Since a Bigfoot has never been caught, it's hard to tell.
Mm-hmm. Now, the only documented time of a Bigfoot interacting with people is actually on the documentary Harry and the Hendersons, which is a family
by PBS, correct?
Yeah, by PBS. A family happened to run into a Bigfoot going to their summer home, and they bring this Bigfoot home. Yeah.
That could have been me.
No, probably not, though, because you don't have a family. So.
Oh, yeah. All right, so continue. The family discovered a Bigfoot on the way to their secluded summer home.
Yes, very secluded, and they hit him with his car. They hit the Bigfoot.
Car?
Yeah. No. They hit the Bigfoot with their car. The Bigfoot doesn't have a car. Now, I'm not saying the Bigfoot cannot drive, because
it possibly could. I've seen toddlers who can drive.
He very well could, and with his giant feet, he could control those pedals very easily.
He would probably be a mean Le Mans driver.
Yeah, I gotta agree.
Optimum shifting surface coverage.
Mm-hmm.
You could hit the clutch, throw it into gear, and the gas pedal at the same time.
All with one toe.
Right, with big feet like that. And it's common knowledge that toe dexterity in Bigfoots is often greater than the overall gross motor skills of the ankle.
Yeah.
So unlike a normal human competitor in F1 and NASCAR racing even, it would be a huge advantage. Honestly unfair. So if there are any Bigfoots out there listening to this, we need you to drive fast.
Please. I think that would really add a lot to F1, because it's gone stale in the recent years. So
I think F1, in my opinion, is a little bit of a dying sport. People love fast cars. People like champagne and flags.
That's very true.
European countries and big brands.
Yeah.
Such as Adidas.
And Shell.
Right. Are we allowed to... So, F1, being all that it can be, going fast, and being branded, lots of opportunity for growth there. Mm-hmm. But biggest way to grow is to get a Bigfoot driving one of the vehicles.
He's right.
I know I would subscribe to that channel immediately.
I would too. Okay, so back to the topic at hand. We're back on Bigfoot.
So we're leaving the skunk ape in the dust.
Yeah, I think we covered skunk ape
all right.
well enough. There's not a whole lot of information out. There are a few photos. You can check them out. If you just Google skunk ape, there's the famous photo of him peeking out of some bushes with big bright glowing eyes. Pretty freaky.
That's pretty typical of skunk apes.
Yeah, they do like bushes. So keep that in mind. If you ever see a bush, check it for a skunk ape. Keep that in mind. All right.
That is advice that would be possible to follow if you chose to do so.
Okay. Now, there are multiple organizations that are researching Bigfoot right now, which I think adds credence to the claim that Bigfoot is real. Why would there be an organization researching something that isn't real,
That does make sense.
Yeah.
It's almost as if they're trying to either confirm or deny something, but just by their participation, it's making a statement of some sort.
Yep, they're confirming it just by researching it, and that's a fact right there.
That is at least 80% fact.
Yeah.
Based on that sentence structure.
And the other...
So, going back to Harry and the Hendersons, I wanted to hear how this turned out.
Okay, so Harry and the Hendersons, the PBS documentary, they hit the Sasquatch with their car. They throw the Sasquatch on the top of the car. Granted, they tie him down so he doesn't fly off. So
just public safety.
Yeah, they're not animals. So they bring him up to their cabin, and he hangs out there, and they actually foster a sort of relationship with this Sasquatch. They all become friends. He becomes really like a father figure for their son, and I think that's beautiful. Now, there is a hunter who comes looking for Bigfoot because he is the ultimate trophy. He's got the biggest feet in the animal kingdom.
Right, and they're very elusive.
Mm-hmm.
Some may say the most dangerous game, but I feel like that would bring discredit to the Bigfoot.
Yeah.
That book wasn't as good.
No, not nearly as good. So yeah, he comes and he tries to hunt the Bigfoot, and predictably the Hendersons and Sasquatch are able to defeat him with their cunning tactics and strength. And eventually Sasquatch does have to return to the woods because that is where Sasquatch lives. He can't live in normal society. As much as we would love to have a Sasquatch living with all of us.
Right, as a community manager.
Yeah.
Or a centerpiece.
It just wouldn't be healthy, It just wouldn't be good for the Bigfoot. And you got to keep that in mind when you're thinking about whether or not you should allow Bigfoot to live in society. Yeah.
I see. All right, well, that makes a lot of sense. Thank you for that analysis.
Yeah, no problem. And definitely check out the documentary if you have a chance. I'm pretty sure it's on Netflix.
All right. A very popular streaming company.
Yeah.
Recently released several original movies that were said to be, by reviewers, interesting and perhaps worth watching.
Yep. And movies.
If you'd like to.
Yeah, keep that in mind.
Yeah. Okay, so the time is now 6:30. We're about halfway through our broadcast. Remember, Sam and Dan show?
Sam and Dan show.
6 to 7 Wednesdays.
Every Wednesday, that is.
Every Wednesday for the next foreseeable 15 weeks.
Mm-hmm.
So, really tune in to get your money's worth. Right now, it's promos time. Things are heating up in the valley.
Yes, they are.
Metaphorically, not physically, because it's pretty cold. Actually, it has been heating up
it's
a little
warmed
bit.
up a lot more than I would expect.
Right. So, actually, it's sort of the opposite of what I just said.
Yeah.
Where things are physically heating up, but not really metaphorically.
Yeah, metaphorically, they're very cold right now.
Because we have no events scheduled.
Mm-hmm.
However, the JMU EDM Club has presented a techno ball lineup and in the past, and I heard from some people that it was an event that they had gone to, and some of them enjoyed it.
Yeah.
So just keep your eye out for that from other WXJM
hosts.
Yeah,
expect it.
Right. Yeah. All right, just a second.
Looks like we're getting a call here.
Hello, this is the Sam and Dan show from 6 to 7. May I ask who's calling?
Yeah, we got another person on the phones right now. Sam's answering.
All right, we got Brendan calling in. How you doing, Brendan?
All right, Sam's he's currently taking the questions. We will relay them to you when they become apparent to us.
Okay, so our caller has informed us that there is actually a show tomorrow at Crayola, and it features... Can I get this again? Fat Randy.
Okay, Fat Randy.
Miss Angelbird. And Venus Milo. And what time is it? And that's starting at 10 p.m. So that's an option if you're looking for stuff to do in the neighborhood. It's available for you.
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead, and if you feel like it, you can take a look. Yeah, awesome. Thanks for calling in.
Yeah, thanks to Brendan for calling in.
All right, have a good one.
We're happy to have anybody here on the Dan and Sam show. We'll talk about anything, really. But today is Sasquatch-based. So, or if you want to call in and talk more about the alien-Sasquatch connection...
Actually, the previous caller, you couldn't hear it over the speaker, but he was proposing that perhaps it was a subterranean catacomb-dwelling creature.
Yeah.
Instead of just strictly alpine-based or in the mountains, possibly living underground, which would actually explain a lot.
Yeah.
Not the resurgence of mountain lions, though.
Yeah, again, that is...
That's currently a mystery.
Yeah.
Probably due to... not sure.
Yeah, really?
I can't even throw out a theory on that one.
Yeah.
That's just beyond my realm.
Mm-hmm. A little bit out of our pay grade here.
Mm-hmm.
But going on this Sasquatch as a Mediterranean creature...
Subterranean.
Subterranean, yeah.
Sasquatch could be Greek.
He could.
I'm not sure. Perhaps Italian.
Yeah. Either one. Both are safe bets at this point, really. But I guess we're going to move it towards subterranean now. But keep Mediterranean in the back of your head, too, just to be safe.
Mm-hmm.
But
great food over there.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Not so great economies. But.
Great oils, yeah. The people there, very healthy. Their diet,
mm-hmm.
the Mediterranean diet, check it out.
Friendly, well-mannered, tan.
Yeah, very tan.
Wear sunglasses a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Not a lot of buttons on their shirts.
No. Okay.
But that's a little bit of a tangent.
Yeah. We're going back. Subterranean Sasquatch.
Mm-hmm. Is it possible?
I think it definitely... It makes sense to me, you know. Now, Sasquatch sightings, they have been increasing, but you still don't hear a lot about it. And that could be because they spend, most of their time underground,
Right. Maybe, you know what? I'm piecing something together here.
Let's hear it.
I'm having a little bit of a brain blast.
Yeah.
So if the Sasquatches, discovered by cowboys, and what do cowboys rustle? Cows.
Cows, yeah. Cows.
Right, cows. And cows commonly known to produce three main things for humanity. We've got cow skin, often referred to as leather, milk, and, of course, beef. So for eating. But the most important one here is definitely milk, which can be used to create cheese.
Okay. All right. I like where this is headed.
So just putting these pieces together, cows make milk, which creates cheese.
Yeah.
And where is cheese best aged?
Underground.
Subterranean.
Wow. Wow, you're hearing it live right now on WXJM Harrisonburg. Sam blowing the lid off of this Sasquatch hunt right here. Subterranean Sasquatch, I say definitely a big possibility.
Especially a cheese-growing, catacomb-dwelling,
yes,
underground Sasquatch.
Yeah. Now, if there's Sasquatches underground, in cave systems and such, do you think it's possible that they could also be living in the sewers?
I don't know. That's a little bit of a reach. As someone who's never been inside a sewer, but I have been to Luray Caverns.
Oh, okay.
I can say they're probably pretty different environments. And I'm not sure on the muscle capacity of a Bigfoot. I'm sure it's tremendous.
Oh, yeah.
But sewers are well known to house sewer rats.
Yeah.
Ninja turtles.
Yeah.
As well as gators. And that's the big one, really. I think the only natural predator to a Sasquatch, really, at this present time, to our known animal knowledge, besides a Jersey Devil or a Mothman, would definitely be a sewer gator.
Again, those are topics that we will be covering in the future.
Absolutely. If you guys are tuning in just now, joining us on the Sam and Dan Show, and wondering, what is a Mothman? How do I get one? Where can I find them?
Yeah.
What do they eat?
What color are they?
Do they like sports?
How big a jar do you need for one?
They got a savings account?
Do they like lights?
In Bitcoin?
Yeah. They should have if they didn't. But
if you didn't, you missed out.
Yeah, big time.
Possibly. I mean, there's still a chance it could go anywhere.
Yeah.
It's a roller coaster, really.
Yeah. It's up in the air right now.
But anyways, or a Jersey Devil. Who knows?
Yeah, again.
We know. WXJM database has the answers. And
we got the researchers out there in the field doing the work, and we're here reporting it to you live.
Boots on the ground, getting their hands dirty. Real archaeology today.
Yeah.
From our people here from James Madison University.
Yeah.
So we'll be presenting their findings from out in the field and our speculation on how these invisible societies, we could call them, have come about. So, yeah, Sasquatch in the sewers. I don't think it would happen.
Now
too risky.
Now that
They're
I'm
too
hearing,
tall.
now that I'm hearing you say it, I'm starting to think that there's no way really.
Right.
It would be dangerous, really, with the Crocs running around down there and the Ninja Turtles, man. Sasquatch would have a rough time. You gotta fight for room down there, and you gotta fight for food because there's not a whole lot in the sewer. I mean, there's sewer berries, and that's really
sounds delicious.
Yeah, I mean that's really all the food down there. So it'd be hard for a large animal like a Bigfoot to live down there.
I've known a couple people to flush their goldfish. Do you think a Sasquatch could live on suburban goldfish flushes?
Now, that's an interesting topic because I don't think Sasquatch eats meat.
You don't think so?
No. I think Sasquatch is very much an herbivore or a vegetarian or...
Some could say, if we're assigning human-like attributes to this creature.
Yeah, and again, it's hard to say Sasquatch, is it human? Is it an ape? Who knows?
Is it even out there?
Yeah, is it? Yes, it is out there, though.
It is. We've determined that tonight.
Yeah, that's a fact coming to you live. He is out there. So keep your eyes peeled. If you're out there hiking at all, and you happen to come across a Sasquatch, snap a pic. Snap a pic.
Send us pictures to 540-568-3425. All your Sasquatch pics. It's a landline, so it's going to charge extra to deliver, but if there are extra charges, we're not responsible for that. That's on you. But you can try.
You definitely can. So, we're getting a live report right now that there's a...
Oh, patch me in. Patch me in.
So
bring that up on the monitor.
Yeah, I will do. I'm popping it up on the monitor right now. Yep, there it is. That's the system working overtime for you listeners.
All right, I see it. It's on the big screen. Mm-hmm. We got 4K in the studio, folks.
So we have report of a new Bigfoot sighting happening pretty close to us in North Carolina.
That is dangerously close. Mm-hmm. In a metaphorical sense. I'm not sure if a Bigfoot is actually dangerous.
Yeah. Now, there were photos taken of this event, and we can't show you the photos because we're over the radio, but we can describe them to you to the best of our ability.
In vivid detail.
It seems like there is a large tree in this photo, and next to it there's a, dare I say, humanoid figure looking very, very hairy, walking out from behind it. He's kind of got slumped shoulders. Maybe he's got low self-esteem. Hard to say.
Maybe he's just been rejected a lot and having a bad day.
Yeah.
Something like that. Anything's possible.
But anyways, yeah, that's a live photo of Bigfoot that just got taken a few moments ago. And it's always exciting, people really like the classic Patterson-Gimlin shot of Bigfoot, but at this point I think that's outdated. And in my opinion, that photo
too grainy. Can't be enhanced. It's obviously not captured with modern technology, which can count the pores on a Bigfoot's face from 500 yards.
Yeah. Which is, again, why we encourage you to take a photo of Bigfoot if you have the chance, Mm-hmm. Get out there, do some hunting, and find yourself a...
Right.
Yeah. Sorry about that.
We would like to know more about the Bigfoot's exfoliating routine, if they have one.
Yeah, because with all all that hair, who knows what sort of things get stuck in there? I imagine it's hard on the skin.
That is a flavor saver, given
TM.
Given the fact that the Bigfoot is covered almost entirely of hair, it's conceivable that with enough spit, it could store food almost anywhere.
Yeah, definitely. That's
for later, easy travel. As it's known, forest creatures do not have pockets. So,
yeah, that's a fact.
Getting stuck in a Bigfoot beard just makes sense. Mm-hmm. That's what I would do if I was a Bigfoot. In fact, I've actually been growing out my beard a little bit myself.
Yeah, he has. He's looking very Bigfootish in here.
Nothing has gotten stuck in it yet, though, thankfully.
Yeah, maybe in a little while.
So, rewinding back to the Roger Patterson, Robert Gremlin. They shot the short motion video. I'm sure you guys are familiar with it. This is what sparked the Bigfoot battle.
Yeah.
The battle of the big feet, it's been called. Where everyone wanted to know where this was taken, what's going on, What's for breakfast, Mom? Are we there yet? Anything they can get their ears on, I suppose.
Yeah.
But actually, little known fact, there's been released computer-stabilized footage where the Bigfoot is completely centered. See if you can bring it up in the database. Search for Bigfoot footage stabilized.
Let me check the database right now.
All right, enter that query into the machine.
All right.
Looks
like we're coming up with some options here.
You're going to want to use a video query, I believe. Probably.
All right. Let's see what we got here, folks.
Second one.
All right.
Looks
like we're getting a call in right now. Sam will be taking that.
May I ask who this is?
As he is closer to the phone. We will relay whatever message is
understandable.
onto the phone.
We've got a fellow cryptozoologist on the phone. He wishes to remain anonymous.
Oh, yeah.
Given government pressure.
Yeah, good to have you.
All right. Thanks for calling in.
Let's see what this fellow crypto...
He's a huge fan, he says.
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
All right. So what are you calling about tonight, sir? He wants to follow up on the Mediterranean Bigfoot theory.
Let's hear it.
All right. Go ahead.
Okay. Now that's Sam listening right now.
All right. Hold on, folks. Our cryptozoologist expert calling in has just dropped a bomb on us, so to speak, metaphorically.
Let's hear it.
Bigfoot's feet are not actually that big.
Oh.
So they're not shack size, is what you're telling us.
Now, I find that hard to believe. I need to hear some evidence for that one, folks.
He says the name Sasquatch comes from Latin for sus, which means very small.
Oh.
Diminutive.
Okay.
Tiny.
Yeah. All right. Well,
he says it could be...
Could be what?
He's dropping knowledge through this phone line.
Man, I wish I was there, folks.
If I could broadcast this to you people, you would be hearing it.
Yeah, it would blow your minds.
We're saying Land Before Time, Bigfoot,
okay,
Littlefoot.
Littlefoot.
Let that sink in. There is a Kohler knocking, and you got to let it in.
Again, that...
and our cryptozoologist has confirmed that Bigfoot is actually a vegetarian.
Oh, okay, well.
So, thank you for that research, sir. We owe you a great service. All right. Thanks for listening. Have a great night.
All right. Well, why don't you relate to us exactly what our cryptozoologist was telling you in there?
All right. So, Latin root for Sasquatch.
Mm-hmm.
Another name for Bigfoot. He goes by either, depending, time of day, how he's feeling.
Sure.
Sus, meaning very small.
Mm.
So, Littlefoot. All right, that's one point of the pyramid. Take the other point.
Yeah.
Bigfoot.
Okay.
Littlefoot, Bigfoot.
Okay.
Sus, Latin.
Sus, Latin.
And then...
2 points of the pyramid.
Disney. Walt Disney made films.
Okay.
The Patterson-Gimlin footage was filmed on film.
That's true, yeah.
And you know who released it?
Who?
A news company. Possibly with connections to Disney. Anything is possible.
Yep. In this wild world we're living.
And you never know. You got to ask as many questions as you can until you get to the bottom of things.
Mm-hmm.
Undeniable proof. And that's what we're here to do.
Exactly. Yeah, that's what we're here to do. If you have any other questions, again, don't be afraid to call in either. And, oh, yeah. So the time right now is 6:47. We're going to do a little weather update for you guys.
Stay tuned.
Yes, a little something to cool you down after this night of bombshells. A lot have been dropped. Right now it's looking like it's around the mid-40s, but it's going to be dropping to about 34 tonight. Luckily, no precipitation today.
I hate precipitation.
Yeah, me too. 100% against it.
Unless it's snow.
Yeah, that.
I'm okay with that.
Yeah. Again, Sasquatch, also big fan of snow.
He loves
Yeti,
snow.
Yeti in the snow. Again, huge topic we have to cover.
That's on the list for sure.
Yeah. But it looks like tomorrow, though, around 2 p.m., we got a chance of rain popping up. And that goes almost all day and into Friday. So, get your umbrellas out. Get your raincoats out. Prepare for a wet few days.
All right. Sounds good to me. I don't actually own an umbrella.
Yeah, neither do I.
If anyone would like to call in and describe where I could get one, I'd be open to options. Okay, so going back to the stabilized footage, before our guest cryptozoologist called in with his expert advice, it is publicly available.
Yeah.
You can find it. There's actually a public database, so we've gone through some legal hoops to get this out there to the people.
Yeah.
But as you can see from this video, it's the classic film that's actually been stabilized around Bigfoot so that you can get a better look at him. Looks like it's been color corrected a little bit, bring out some of the highs and lows of the film, and digitally retouched to get rid of the grain. And, if you just keep this on loop, you can really see the posture, the raw physical animal strength of such a creature out in the wilderness that could be just around the corner. And it's just awe-inspiring.
Yeah. Long arms, long swaying arms when he's moving, long, powerful strides. And he does look back at the cameraman.
Tall forehead.
Yeah, almost
Big
acknowledging the cameraman as a fellow Bigfoot, And I think that's a beautiful thing.
I'm kind of getting, when you lock eyes, you're scuba diving. I think we've all been here. Scuba diving in the Caribbean, and you lock eyes with a blue whale. And you just feel...
Yeah, you just see its soul,
And you just know you're so much smaller than the blue whale.
And the blue whale gives you a little wink, and you know.
It's always a wink. You can't actually see the other eye. They're so huge.
Yeah.
But you just know your place in the universe. Making eye contact with a blue whale or getting looked at by a Bigfoot. It's just really the human experience summed up in one thing. It's like a Sweet 16 almost. Almost that magical. Sweet 16 at Disney World.
Now, to break off of that tangent, again, earlier when we were talking about the weather, we mentioned how cold it is. And that reminded me, a close relative of the Sasquatch is actually the Yeti, which a lot of people consider maybe to be the cousin of the Sasquatch, maybe his cousin or his first cousin.
You mean the crate that keeps food magically cold?
No, Sam. I mean the large, hairy ape that lives, really, it's been spotted on many mountains. Mount Everest, very popular. Also seen in New Zealand and the Nepalese highlands. All very popular places for Yeti. And a description of the Yeti, very much like a Sasquatch, but with white skin. Or white fur, I mean. Maybe white skin, too.
Polar bears have white skin, I think. Or
Yeah.
it's black skin, I'm not sure.
Yeah, I'm not sure
One
either.
of the two.
Or it could be pink also.
My dog has black and white fur and pink skin.
Yeah.
But it's white in some places.
My dog actually had white fur and black skin, though.
I guess we'll never know.
Yeah.
All right, folks, the hunt is on. The WXJM crew will be finding Yeti and shaving it
Yeah.
to determine its true colors, so to speak.
Yeah. Figure it out for the science community. Now, again, back to Yeti. It's been claimed that the Yeti is actually just people misconstruing a polar bear. But, I don't think that makes any sense because polar bears don't stand on two legs, and
Polar
the Yeti
bears-
does.
4 legs.
Yeah.
Simple.
Yeah, so, disproved right there. So,
Checkmate.
yeah, there's been a lot of sightings of the Yeti. Granted, not around here. I don't think there are any in North America. No sightings. I think that's purely an Asian thing.
Greenland, part of North America. There might be some Yetis up there.
Yeah, I stand corrected. Very possible there's Yetis in Greenland.
Just given the high population of penguins, favorite Yeti food.
Oh yeah, big snack for them, dude.
Nothing like some good old penguin jerky.
Yep.
Crisp and salty. A little rubbery, really great snack.
Yetis are all about that. They're in the the penguin lifestyle.
Yetis know what's up.
Okay.
They're in the loop.
Yeah, they are. So, I would say of the three types of Sasquatch and creatures we talked about today, Bigfoot also, Sasquatch and Bigfoot meaning the same thing. Sasquatch, I think he's sort of, he's the original.
The singular
the
Bigfoot.
OG, the OG.
The one who started it all.
Yeah.
He got in on the ground floor of Bigfoot Incorporated.
Yeah.
He built the foundation.
These other creatures sort of, popped up around, I think because, the idea that people are seeing Yetis, Sasquatches, it opened the door for people who have been seeing skunk apes and Yetis for years, but, have been afraid to come out. So I think that's a beautiful thing, really. And it's opening up a huge area of study for us cryptozoologists.
Right, just opening the floor for discussion for anyone with a scientific mind who's willing to ask questions.
Yeah, and go out there and do the field work.
And get answers.
Yeah. I think as far as Bigfoot sightings in Harrisonburg go,
the jury's out on that one, folks.
Yeah.
So we're going to need you to call in. Remember, Wednesdays, 6 to 7. We can only take so many calls. They are timed, but we will do our best to report them to the public.
We will get this information out there. If we all collectively put our Bigfoot knowledge together, we will have information. And that's a Dan and Sam guarantee.
If we don't find it, we will create it.
Yeah, we will create it.
That's what we do. So, all right. Looks like we're about up for time for today. 6:55, Wednesday, January 10th. 2018, year of our Lord, 2018, Auto Domini.
Yep.
Anno Domini? I don't speak Latin.
Yeah, I'm not sure about that one. To all JMU students listening, glad to have you back in the Berg. Good luck with this first week of classes.
Syllabus week.
Yeah, remember, focus on your work. You don't want to get too caught up. I mean, researching Sasquatch is very important. But,
it's a valuable supplement to any other school research you may be doing.
Yeah, keep everything in balance. You don't want to forget to do all your schoolwork just because you're up all night watching Sasquatch videos and, crunching the numbers, I mean, Sam and I here, we spend an appropriate amount of time researching whatever topic we're going to be talking about.
As much as adequate.
As much as needed. And
sometimes more.
But we do encourage you to do your own research, come to your own conclusion, and then conclude that Sasquatch is real.
If you're into that sort of thing.
Yeah, if you are.
So, sum things up. Welcome back.
Yeah, good to have you. This is WXJM Harrisonburg, Dan and Sam Show.
88.7.
Yep, every Wednesday, 6 to 7. You know where to find us. All right.
And signing off. See you next week, everybody.
Take care.
Follow me on SoundCloud. Or not. If you don't want to. I don't actually have a SoundCloud, but I've just heard people say that a lot. I'm not sure what a SoundCloud is. All right.
Yeah, I wouldn't follow him even if he had one.
I don't.
No.
So don't. All right. Have a good night, everybody.
Yeah. Take care.